support it. So my question is, of all these folks, whether you're from Mexico or other...
You're going to be one of the numbers.
Yes.
Right.
By the way,
Yeah.
you think those...
We should have some kind of program that gives us, criminals have a right to a speedy trial. How about giving these illegal immigrants a right to speedy immigration? We can spend our money, we can spend our time doing more to benefit illegal immigration opposed to that. And if we did pay more money for some of our products, so it's so many things that we can do as a community that will benefit the entire immigration, whether it's legal or illegal, that in a whole, encompass a whole, where we actually are doing something and we're just not talking about it.
Terrell, are you suggesting that a country has no right to limit the number of people who come into it?
No, I'm not saying that they don't have a right to limit the number of people have. We have the right to do whatever it is we want, obviously, because we're doing what we want to do right now. So we have a right as a community to put limits and sanctions on that. What I'm saying is, just like we have the right to do exactly what you said, we should do something other than that. These people that's trying to get here, they're not coming over here because I got to get to America because of the promise and everything. They're coming over here because over where they're at, it's not good. That's the sole thing. So we need to do more in humanity sense, not American sense, not, oh, this is my country, we should limit the things. No, we should do something to help people out. That's what life is about. Well, that's what I think it should be about.
The illegal aliens, they do pay into the system. I mean, a lot of us don't know that, but they pay tax, and they also pay some form of Medicare. Well, I don't know who gets it, but they pay into the system. Yeah, because the money's been taken out of their checks. And so it's not that they're not paying their way. The issue for me is they're illegal. And I think if you're illegal, you need to be legal. And that's my whole issue. But I mean, if someone's like threatening your life, I can see them giving you sanction, United States for a while. But to come in and stay without some kind of way to become legal, I think that I'm totally against that.
Well, and you're right, because think about it. If they are illegal, and as you say, I'm certain there's a lot of cash transactions going on too, but if they are getting paychecks and they are taking FICA and Social Security, one benefit they're not reaping are the benefits as to when they get older, if they retire early or they're 65 or older, or if they be disabled, for goodness sakes, they're not going to get those benefits because the requirement is you have to be a U.S. citizen.
The point about illegal immigrants being here illegal, I definitely agree. You should be legal. I agree with that. But we can't say that they should be illegal, that they should be legal if we're not taking the steps and we're not taking the steps and putting the money and education and stuff into programs that are going to allow them to either, one, become legal, or two, say, hey, you know what, you can't come here, this. We could build a border all day long. It's not going to stop people from coming across it.
But consider that you raised the issue, and who is illegal besides the illegal immigrants? Those who employ them.
That's right.
We have to hold them accountable. It's a little bit like the drug problem. The drug problem wouldn't exist as a supply problem if there were not a demand problem, right? We would not have so many illegal immigrants if we did not have so many folks hiring them. But now, can I do a little twist on what you mentioned? Imagine that you are a landscape company in St. Louis and you have never hired illegal immigrants, and now your competitor hires illegal immigrants, and now you're at a disadvantage. And now what are you going to do? You're going to do one of two bad things: go bankrupt or hire illegal immigrants, right?
For lower paychecks.
And
there's a funny joke. They say America doesn't run on Dunkin' Donuts; it runs on immigrants, because they get your salads, they wash your dishes, they do all the other stuff. But I agree with you, Mr. Phil. There's this country. If we had anything, we have enough laws in place. They just people need to be held accountable for it. And if I, as a business owner, put a stop to it and I say I'm not going to hire any illegal immigrants, then Ms. Irma is going to hopefully do the same, and then everybody else in the community is going to do the same thing, which is exactly. But there is a law in place. It just has to be enforced. People have to obey the law that it's already put in place.
legislation that has to be done.
Exactly.
So
So is the